Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing two of MVP's hottest sellers right now, the Streamline Range and the Silver Star and Proxy. Let's get into that. Alright guys, so we're going to be here playing Oakland Top. It's going to be kind of a 9-hole pitch and putt course, a little bit longer than a pitch and putt, but around that base. Hole 1 here is 206 feet straight ahead. Let's go with the range first, then we'll go Proxy. Oh, that was looking so good. Try the same line with the Proxy. Try to keep everything the same. Bit more stable. Be long looks from both of them. So I'm about 450 here, so I'm gonna go with the range. A little wet guy, but it'll be okay. Dang. Proxy had a bit more beef than I expected. At least it is early in the morning though. So we're about 60, 70 left of the basket here. Let's see what we can do. And that'll be 2 pars. All right, hole 2 here, 235 feet. It's not a long hole, but it's really technical, especially for the, I'll do a forehand here. Go through that gap and down to the right. Try the forehand with the Proxy and the range. Ooh, that was awful. I pulled that. And not enough hyzer. Kind of in the same boat. Oh crap, that's like up in the tree. That sucks. Alright, so we kind of got caught up in the tree a little bit, pushing 2 straight. That'll putt. A little further than hole 1 for the putt. Go with the range again. Probably about 80. Dang. Ooh, that's a tester. We're right at about 30 here, so let's try to clean up this par. Nice. Sneaks it in, keep them all tied up. That was a lucky putt, caught the fingers. Hole 3 here, 212 feet. We're still even through 2. It's a tight gap for the backhand, but we're gonna try it. Kind of got to squeeze on the left and just get up to the right there. If I just hit it flat, tight left, it should be okay. Hit it hyzer, tight left. Another 50-foot putt. All right, let's try to get through this shot a little bit more with the Proxy and send her flat rather than high. And hyzer. It's literally the same shot. Consistency, am I right? That was an absolute awful shot. I'm not doing either of these discs any justice right now. But hit that limb, got pinched off left. I'm gonna go with a little shot, a little forehand with the Proxy. That's gonna cut roll. In front of the basket. Oh, come on. So range was good distance. It just nicked that branch and got sent a little left. A little too much hyzer too. I'm gonna try reaching out again. I guess there's a little hole. If I get it through right with just the right touch, it won't roll away if I miss. And it has a chance to go in. Dang. Hole 4 here, 203 feet. It's a pretty hard dog leg right. Almost a 90-degree turn. So we're gonna go good ante on the Proxy, and hopefully we can get this round going and get a birdie for at least one of these discs. I love them both, and I'm not showcasing that very well. All right, since I'm with 200, we're gonna go with a standstill here, try to get a high with a little bit of ante on it, and just let it glide over there. I think it's a little left, but that's okay. Try to about maybe 10 feet higher. That was definitely lower and less angle. But be okay. Probably another 70, 80 foot putt. So I can't seem to throw it properly today. Give him a little bit though. Swing. Dang. Maybe we can finally get a birdie. Oh! Pars again. But, all right, we're still even through 4 holes. On hole 5 here, it's 298 feet, so 300 feet. Dead straight ahead. No way I'm throwing through that little gap. Usually play a hyzer, but these aren't going to get the ground play, so I'm going to play a late turning ante at that pine tree and try to get him a cut just in front of it. Get off that one tree. Did not get off that tree. And did not get wider and did not turn later. It's a rough round. There's no real line except for low. So I have to really power up on hyzer and try to get a skip, which probably isn't going to happen much because it's very wet outside, very wet and muddy outside. Everything's wet. Just right through here. Maybe a little air bounce too. A little air bounce, hyzer, skip. Or just air bounce it, don't throw it down, and go way long. So we're at the range here. Got a pretty straight shot. A little hyzer chip. Pulled it. That'll putt for par though. I might take my first bogey. That proxy is absolutely smashed. Way too far. And now I have to putt with it. That's a bogey. Hole 6, even with the range, +1 with the proxy. 240, straight ahead, finally an actual putter shot that I would throw. I'm gonna go stand still and just try to get a putt. I think that's edge of circle. Range time, same shot, a little more height. Get over that stump, hit the stump. Both should be putting though. We finally have a chance for birdies. So the proxy was just barely out of circle and the range was just barely in circle, which is weird, thinking that the range goes further than the proxy on the same throw. Come on. And I don't know why I thought that was going in. There we go. Finally a birdie. Hole 7 here. The range has a lead with -1 to +1. See if we can get another birdie. 267, uphill, kind of a little hyzer with the left to right headwind. So it's gonna be a little difficult with what I've got. We'll make it work. Oh, wind did nothing. Hit a tree again. And that one flips up. Wrong basket. Just go in. I suck. Makes no sense.
You can just pretend that.
The only good thing about throwing the range so poorly right now is I get to use it for the shots I would actually use the range for. Little scramble touch shots. I'm going to try to just get over these limbs in front of me onto the next set and give it a chance to go in. Well, not so much. Bad thing about throwing the proxy so poorly is this is not a shot I use proxy for. Let's try a little hyzer air bounce. Get under this limb that's in front of me blocking the basket. It's like a little guy. Huh. A little bit air bounce. That's 2 pars. Oh yeah, straight headwind up here. What an idiot. I'm gonna put her flat into a headwind. Big dumb. Rude. All right, even to +1, awful round. All right, this is hole 8, Par 3, 340 feet, low sailing uphill. It's pretty much impossible for me to birdie with a regular shot putter. So we're just gonna go roller, because what could go wrong? I could hit third available. Range is meant to be a roller. Look how blunt that is. That is meant to be a roller disc. That's what everybody looks for in a roller disc. Less angle, more rate. Too much angle. Too much angle. Uh-oh. Proxy, 200-ish feet. Just get up now for a par. And we can tie the range up because that's definitely bogeying. And that's low. God, I don't even know what I'm doing today. Let's just see if we can make something magical happen. There's just a wall of trees in front of me. Throw it at it and see if we get through. Roller again? No. No, that was actually a good shot. Last tree. You're to my right, so you can't see this. What I've got in front of me is like a disc-sized hole, 30 feet out, and we're gonna try to throw it through that for par. Even when I throw well, it's still bad. Not even gonna dry this guy off because at this point it doesn't matter. Maybe the key is a wet putter the whole time. And that right there ties the rain and proxy up to maybe my worst front nine I've ever thrown on this course at a +1. Hole 9. We are +1. It's a 278-foot par 3 that is not designed for a putter backhand. Should we go roller again, Carl? Okay, going roller, Carl. Doing it anyways. Now just curl. Just curl right. Curl right. Now just stop. Told you roller was the play, Carl. Roller, Carl? Carl says no again. The blunt edge disc. I don't have another way to get. I could try to sneak through that little gap between the two pine trees on the right. I'll try to sneak it through there, because I don't think the rollers play at the range. All right, it just took till hole 9 to throw a decent shot. Come on, let's get a birdie and bring this back to evens. Proxy. Gotta go down to a knee here. It's a little long, about 30 long. All right, out of all the holes to birdie today, this was not the one to birdie. And I did it. After this round, if you're looking to buy a small, just starting disc golf channel with okay content, the channel is now for sale. Because I quit. I suck. This sport sucks. I'm done. Hit tree. In all reality though, if you want a proxy, just get a range. If you want a range, just get a proxy, because I shot the same with both of them. They're completely different lines, so all of that is a lie, like most things I've said today. So anyways, thank you for tuning in. Definitely check out the Silva Sarnen Soft Particle Glow Proxy. It's a long name. Or the new MVP Streamline Range. Bye.